I definitely feel like I'm wearing the appropriate shirt, Jug, for this video today. So that being said, let's talk about benching and boob jobs, because this is a question I get an awful lot every time I post a bench video. It's not always about my cheater arch, but sometimes it's about my chi-chis boobies. So anyways, yes, for the people who have asked and the girls who have DM'd me, yes, I have breast implants. No, they have not affected my lifting at all, but mine are over the muscle and they are not under the muscle. So reason number one, that it probably hasn't really affected my, I don't know any elite female lifters that have breast implants that I'm aware of. So correct me in the comments if I am wrong, but yeah, over the muscle, the reason for that, I've had mine for about 8 years now. I had them after I had my son, and yeah, I had to have all of my breast tissue removed as well as lymph nodes. I had calcium deposits that had wrapped around everything, so everything was taken out. Luckily for me, I had a really amazing doctor who went in and rebuilt everything with Strata, which is pig skin. Don't know if he used the maple flavored or not, but let's just say it's a pig skin in there. He said after I came out of surgery, there's no way he would have cut my muscle at all because it was so thick, and I lifted, I'd been lifting weights since I was 17. I had a ton of muscle, and he also knew that cutting it, would mean that maybe I wouldn't be able to lift in the same manner, so he chose not to do that, and again, he chose to rebuild everything with Strata. So I'm really glad that he did that. Couple of things to keep in mind: they are fake boobs. In my opinion, they don't feel real. I don't care if you have saline or silicone under the muscle, it's fake. Fake to me still feels fake. So I do think, like, a lot of times when you start lifting weights and you get leaner and the natural breast starts to go, diminish a little bit, yeah, fake boobs can balance out your physique, make you feel more confident about yourself, but just do your research. You want to make sure that you're going to a good surgeon, that you're talking to plenty of people so that you can find out how they're feeling about it. Are they able to do the things that I am still able to do? Push-ups, dumbbell work, heavy benching, and I've never had an issue. I've never had the implant slip, fall, move, go over to this side, be where it's not supposed to be. So, and I think because it is over the muscle, it's, the muscle hasn't been cut and isn't contracting and moving the implant around. I know I have a couple clients that have had breast augmentation and they've had it under the muscle. I do feel like it does look more natural, look a little bit better when it's done that way. Again, they don't lift extremely heavy. They're not doing competitive powerlifting. So again, if you're a competitive power lifter, you might want to talk to, reach out to other lifters that you see on Instagram that are lifting relatively heavy that you feel might have breast augmentation. Weird questions I get is, are they IPF approved? I don't think the IPF is going around saying you have a boob job, you can't compete. Again, I don't feel like my boobs are ridiculously large. They're not fucking basketball sized. So I'm not really reducing my range of motion that much with them. I've been asked a few times actually if you're allowed to touch on your boobs because it's a chest press. Well, last I checked, the chest was up here. I could ask the same thing of people who bench and touch all the way down here. So, yeah, it's definitely legal. Again, I don't feel like my range of motion has been diminished that much by having the bar still has to travel, pretty significant amount, all things considered. I'm not going all the way super wide. Even though my arch looks big, I don't feel it's as big as people think it is. And my boobs, again, are a size C. They're not like, basketball size. So there's that, and let's see what else. The upkeep, I know, like, I don't necessarily have to worry about cancer screenings because everything has been removed already. If you do go over the muscle, it does make cancer screenings a little bit more difficult. So there's another thing to consider, and yeah, aside from that, and then also just the complications that can result from breast implants. You could get scar tissue everywhere. Breast implant could move. Breast implant could explode. I've heard that happening. And aside from that, I think that's it. So if you have any questions or comments or just anything of that nature, just go ahead and type it below and I will see if I can get it answered. Thanks, guys.